Hey, it's Sarah from Saralu Yoga here. Today's class is a celebration of the coming of winter, the winter solstice, which happens on the 21st of December. So don't need anything special for this class, just your yoga mat and obviously hopping to something comfortable, and I will see you there. Okay, come to a kneeling position, and then we're going to come onto all fours. Start to spread the fingers, connect to the shins, connect to the toes. Let's take a moment to connect to the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose if you can. And maybe if it feels right for you, start an ujjayi breath. So creating that little constriction at the back of the throat as you inhale and exhale. Using that as an extra tool to get your awareness inward, to feel yourself really connecting in a more introspective level. And let's start to bring some movement in. So on your next exhale, just tentatively curl that tailbone down. See how your spine is feeling. Let the rest of the spine ripple around. Relax your head and neck, pushing the floor away. And then on your inhale, moving from the tailbone, take it back. Pull the chest forward, making the size of your waist longer. Drawing the shoulder blades towards one another. And then exhale, curling the tailbone down. Rounding the spine, pressing the shoulder blades apart. Just do that a few more times, just with your own breath. Slowly warming up the spine, getting a little bit of connection through the arms and the legs. Okay, one more time. And then from there, curl the toes under and just walk the hands back. We're going to come into a very gentle forward fold. So bend the knees generously, very, very generously. Let the weight of the crown of your head just guide you towards the floor, lengthening out your back. Get a little connection with the floor. Draw in slightly through the inner legs as though you're squeezing a block between your legs, and just hang out here. If you want to, you can hold opposite elbows. Go ahead and do that if that feels good. Otherwise, just let your fingertips caress the floor. Find that breath again. This class is all about, connecting with your breath and moving with your breath, and just seeing what comes up. Not only on a physical level, but on a mental and emotional level too. What thoughts crop up, what emotions. Alright, we're going to roll up. So just drop the tailbone, find your core. Just think about a heavy, heavy tail as you try and uncurl your spine vertebrae by vertebrae, using the energy from your feet, your legs. And then bring yourself up. Super job, well done. Okay, so if you're at the back of the mat, like me, just gently get yourself towards the front. Find mountain pose, Dandasana. Spread those toes again. Find all four corners of the feet. find your breath. With your next inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up. And then exhale, forward fold. You bend the knees as much as you want. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, let's root to rise. Let's bring it on up. Open the palms out, thumbs down. So we really start to get some opening through the front body. And then let's sweep down again on our next exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, root to rise, using that back body to sweep us up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chest lengthens forward. Exhale, keep a gentle connection with your core. You're supporting your trunk and your spine. Lovely. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift. And then exhale, step back into plank. Drop the knees down. Keep the same distance between your knees and your hands. Press into your finger pads, claw the mat a little. Rotate your upper arms towards one another and just gently pull the pubic bone towards the navel so you just get that lovely connection with your core. See if you can make it a little bit more powerful with your exhale, so you feel like you're really hugging in. And then release the toes, exhale it down to the floor. Separate your hands a little, come onto your tippy fingers. We're going to take 3 floating cobras, so when your next inhale comes in, float yourself up, drawing those inner shoulder blades together, guiding that tailbone down still, and then exhale, fold, and again inhale, and exhale. We've got one more, inhale, exhale, hands by your ribcage, curl the toes, come up into table, and then let's find our down facing dog. So it's our first dog, so take it easy, keep connected to your breath, walk it out. Notice all the lovely sensations that are happening in your body right now. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to inhale the right leg to the front of the mat, dropping the left knee. Scissor the inner thighs together, curl the butt cheeks under and calm on up. Just bring your fists behind your back, squeeze your elbows together. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, just open up the chest to the ceiling. Just finding that connection with your lower back, with the area of the kidneys, starting to open out the front of the heart. And take an inhale, reach up high. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Pick up the back knee and just step back into down facing dog. And then inhale, let's take it to the second side. Left leg forward, drop the knee. Come on up. Take the fists behind you. Squeeze those elbows together. Wait for an exhale to open the heart up to the ceiling. Might want to give your lower back a little massage as well while you're here. And then your next inhale, just release, straighten yourself up. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Take an inhale and step back. On your exhale into down facing dog. Take an inhale, find plank pose. Knees up or down. Exhale, drop the knees lower to the floor. Let's find a cobra. Squeeze the elbows in. Reach the chest forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, table. Exhale, down facing dog. Okay, let's do that again. So inhaling, step the right leg forward. Drop the knee, bring yourself up. And let's just take an exhale here this time. Inhale the arms up high. And exhale, hands to the floor. Pick up the back knee on your inhale and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the left leg to the front, sorry, drop the knee. Come on up on your inhale, fist to the back, squeeze the elbows, chest lifts towards the ceiling on your exhale. Inhale, come up into a low lunge, and then exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, pick up the back knee, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, your version. Exhale, knees to the floor, or if you want to take it up again, chaturanga, and then drop to cobra, or take an up dog. Pull the hands back slightly, and then exhale, downward facing dog. So we've got one more round of this. So inhale, right leg to the front, drop the knee. As you exhale, inhale up. Exhale, find that little back bend. Inhale to release, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lift that back leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, fists to the back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, pick up the back knee. Exhale, down dog. Stay here. We'll take it for a little vinyasa. So inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest to cobra, or chaturanga to cobra, or up dog. You choose. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Alright, from here we're going to leisurely lift that right leg. And then we're going to do 3 knee to noses. So just round the spine, curl that knee forward and up. So you get as much activation as you can, a connection with your trunk. That's 2. And third one, we're going to step it forward. Alright, so spin the back foot flat. We're going to come into warrior 2. So bring your arm up and back and find your warrior 2 for today. Rooting down through the back leg, keeping the back leg strong, and then guiding the front knee towards the little pinky. Glutes are switched on, tailbones lengthening down to the floor. Front ribs are softening towards your back heart. And from here, let's just take a little moving vinyasa with the arms. So inhale, find reverse. So just slide the left arm down, right arm up. Keep the work in the legs, and then exhale. Let's take it into side angle, opening the heart up towards the ceiling. Inhale, really reach through the arms. Make them as active as your legs, like they're extensions of your torso. And one more. Okay, exhale. And then just gently turn back to the floor. Your lunge. And take an exhale, down facing dog. And then let's take it to the other side. So inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, and step it through. Spin back foot flat. Windmill, the arms up. Warrior 2. Let's just find a moment, just give yourself a moment to just melt into it. breathe into it. And then bring the arms out, reaching through the fingertips, tailbone lengthening down. Find an inhale, let's do that lovely little arm vinyasa, and then exhale. Bring it up overhead, reaching through the fingertips. That's 2. And 3. And just release it down to the floor. And step back into your down facing dog. Stay here. Or if you want to take it through a little vinyasa, please do. So inhale, find a plank pose, drop in the knees or not. Lower to Cobra, take a Chaturanga. Find your back bend of choice, Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alright, from downward dog, you're going to take the left leg up. So inhale the left leg up and high, and exhale, step it through. Spin the back foot flat. We're going to come back into Warrior 2. So sink it down. Find your Warrior 2, nice and strong. Alright, and then we're going to inhale, we're going to come into star pose. So just spin the heels in, toes out, and reach the arms up. But I want you to reach them up from your under armpit area. Press into the feet. Just find that length in the spine. And then as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees. We're going to come into Goddess pose. A beautiful, powerful pose to connect to our inner strength. So curl the butt cheeks under as you take the knees back. And just feel that connection with your legs. Keep lengthening that tailbone down. Soften the front ribs in so you feel that connection, that activation of your core. And then press into the palms and draw the inner shoulder blades together so you get the connection to your back body as well. Keep breathing. Maybe go a bit lower, come up a bit. Just enjoy that sense of heat, that strength, and that connection to the earth. And then from here, we're going to turn the toes forward and slightly in and come into a forward fold. So hinge from the hips, reach the chest forward, bring yourself down. Feel free to use a block under your hands if that feels, a little bit more better for your body. Let's take a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to walk our hands over to the left and just take a little stretch here. So really stretching through the right side. Breathe into that right side. Keep the connection between your feet. And then from there, pick up the right toes, turn the left foot out and just come into Dandasana. So just sink yourself down a bit. We're going to hold it here. Just try and work into the pose. And it really doesn't matter if you're up here, okay, or if you feel more comfortable up here. Alright, and then come on up. Take it back into your forward fold. Take an inhale, find a halfway reach here. So just really reach your body forward. Press the tops of the thighs back and spin the inner legs towards the back of your mat so you really feel them working. Draw up through the pit of your belly. And then keep that connection and fold it down one last time. And then we're going to walk it to the front. Super job, well done. Find that runner's lunge. And then we're going to take an exhale into our down facing dog. I'm going to go to the other side. Alright, so inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, through. So you're going to see my back for this. Do apologise. Windmill yourself up into your warrior two, second side, and just really connect. Find the strength of your legs, the connection with your core, and then really reach the fingertips away from one another, like you're getting pulled in two directions. Alright, from here, turn the heels in, toes out, and just take a position with the arms reaching up, star pose. It's like you're branching out from a very strong center. And then on your exhale, next exhale, come into goddess pose on this side. Does it feel any different? Maybe you can get down a bit lower, maybe not. Just feel the heat, feel that scent of connection with the earth. One more breath here. And then come on up. Well done. Turn the toes in. And then we're coming into our forward fold. So take your time with this. Legs are nice and active. So you're drawing up through the front of the thighs, spinning the inner thighs towards the back of your mat so that you really are supported by your legs and your spine can just come on down. We're walking our hands to the right this time for our stretch. So we're trying to breathe into the left side. Open up through the left body. So pull the left hip back a bit so it doesn't join in the party, and then you will get that lengthening sensation on that left side. Are you still breathing? Make it as noisy as you like. And then let's come into Dandasana on this side. So you're just dropping into it from on the second side, bending the right knee, straightening the left, and just, you know, feel it out, see how it's going on this side. A lovely, beautiful hip opener. And then just take it back into your forward fold. I'm going to do a little twist from here. So left hand down, wait for an exhale, keep the hips nice and still, you're just twisting through the ribs and just floating the right arm up. And then exhale it down, take a moment, right hand down, inhale, and then exhale, take the left arm up. And bring it down, and then take it to the front. Runner's lunge. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So if you want to take it through a vinyasa at this point, please do. I'm going to hang out here and do whatever feels good. Alright, and then we're going to drop the knees and we're going to take a lizard pose. So we'll step the right leg forward first, so the outside of your right hand. Scooby do the back leg back a little bit. And you're trying to just drop the hips down towards the floor. Now stay on your hands just at the beginning, just to set things off, just see how everything's feeling in your hips. And then if you want to, you've always got the option to drop down to your forearms. It's not necessary, you don't have to do it, just go with what's right for your body today. You'll know because your breath will start to feel a little bit harder to keep smooth and flowing. If that's you, you've come too far, so back up a bit. Another gorgeous hip open, and of course you can play with the position of the foot. You can actually lift that front foot off the floor if you want to. Alright, bring it on up. And let's Scooby-Doo the right foot to the other side of your mat. Let the shin fall down to the floor, coming into Pigeon Pose. So gently draw the right hip back, soften the left hip down. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. So feel a little activation in your glutes, and then if you want to, you can bring it down to the floor. Got 5 breaths here, so just enjoy that sense of your right hip getting a lovely deep opening, and the front of your back leg getting a beautiful sense of length. And then from there, we're going to sit on the right sit bone, swing the left leg around. Just going to take a little twist here. So you can stay here with both legs bent, or if it feels more comfortable, you can stretch out the right leg in front of you. Just try and get both sit bones on the floor. Left arm back, bring the right arm up, and then as you exhale, we're going to either hug or bring the elbow in front of the left knee. You're going to exhale yourself round gradually, using those waist muscles to guide your rib cage. Alright, and then come back forward and roll over the toes and step back into dog, so we can do the other side. If that doesn't feel like a good transition, then just come out and come back to all fours. Alright, so if you're in dog, drop down, and then we'll step the left foot forward. And we're going to do exactly the same. Second side. So again, start on your hands, just feel it out. See what's going on your second side. Sometimes it can feel a lot different. Excuse me. Alright, and then if you want to drop, then you go ahead. Remember, you can play around with the position of that front foot as well. Just breathe here. Okay, and then come on up. Walk the left foot over to the right side of the mat this time, and then set the shin down. And you're kind of guiding the left hip back and dropping the right hip. Just take a moment before you drop down, and of course you can stay up if you want to, that's absolutely fine. Got 5 breaths wherever you are. And then come on to your left sit bone, swing the right leg around, and then set up for our twist on the second side. So inhaling the left arm up when you're ready, and then you choose your bind, whether you taking the elbow to the front or just hugging. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, hugging the waist. Turn your rib cage or your navel up towards the back of you. Keep connecting inwards, just listening watching for whatever comes up. Just enjoy this mindful awareness of who we are, who are we? Alright, super job. Okay, we're going to come back to dog just momentarily. Let's take a couple of breaths to just walk it out. And then let's drop down, swing the arms out. I'm going to take Dandasana, so sitting on your sit bones, just bring your hands by your side and start to press them down. As you press them down, just lengthen the tailbone. Roll the inner legs down so they're nice and active. Press down through your legs and use both those actions to help draw the hip points in and up, soften the front ribs in. Feel that connection with your core, with your deep stabilizing muscles which hold you up, keep you safe. Just connect with them just for a couple of breaths more. And then from that strength, release your hands. Take an inhale, reach up high, and then exhale, fold from the hips. Let's take it into a forward fold. You do whatever version suits you. You can bend the knees a little, that's absolutely fine. And every inhale, reach the chest forward. Every exhale, draw in through the lower abdominals and soften yourself down. Right, inhale, come on up. And then we're going to roll ourselves down to the floor. Alright, so from here we're going to take a bridge pose. If you want to take it up again into wheel, we'll come to that in a little moment if that's for you. But for now, let's take it up into bridge. Bring your feet towards your bottom, hands by your side. Let's take an inhale, let's press into the feet, hug an imaginary cushion without moving your knees and lift up through the hips. Okay, you can bring the arms underneath the back, clasp the hands. Think about drawing the sternum towards the chin away from the sternum, and then floating your hips up as much as you can. To come down, release the hand, inhale, and then exhale, just soften yourself down. Alright, so you can repeat that, or if you want to take it further and come into upward bow, or Urdhva Dhanurasana, or wheel pose, then bring the feet in, hands behind the head. There's two stages of this. Just press down from the crown of the head to the floor. Scoot your tailbone towards the back of the knees before you go any further. Squeeze the elbows in. Activate your inner thighs. Imagine you're squeezing that cushion and then press yourself up. Keep lengthening that tailbone towards the backs of your knees so that you're not creating too much of an excessive curve in your lower back. Push. To come down, bend, 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 draw the chin to the chest and bring yourself down. And then we're going to do one more repetition, bridge or wheel. You choose, whichever feels good. And then once you've finished, I want you to come straight into this position. So Supta Baddha Konasana. It's very tempting to hug your knees in straight away, but please come into this position first and I'll meet you there. Once you're there, just let the back of your pelvis melt into the floor. And if you want to, you can float your arms to the side, palms up or down, wherever feels good. Keep connecting to your breath, and then as an exhale comes in, just lazily take a knee over to the other knee. And then as you inhale, come back into Supta Baddha Konasana, and then as you exhale, just take the other knee over to the other side. And then just do that a few more times. We're milling through both positions, just gently undoing your back. And then come back. And gently bring the knees together, and now you can hug them in. Give yourself a little squishy cuddle, a little hug, and if you want to, really wrap and come up into a little ball, a little protective, cushioning egg ball. Like a little safe cocoon, ease you into winter. And then from there, just release. And then come into Shavasana just for a couple of minutes. Obviously, if you can stay a bit longer. Off my mat there. Please do. You can stay here for as long as you can. And if your back needs a little bit more support, don't forget you can bend the knees, walk the feet to the long edge, and just let the knees fold together. You do you, remember. Yoga's not about pretty shapes, it's about moving your body in a way which allows you to learn more about yourself. And by learning more about yourself, you can start to generate harmony between all levels of your being, from your physical body to the subtle layers of your thoughts, your emotions, your conditioning, your personality, every single thing. So let your body become heavy now. And use that exhale to really help soften your body into the mat. I'm just going to leave you with that awareness for the next minute or so, and then I'll come back in to guide you out. So I would invite you to stay here longer if you can. Otherwise, if you're going to come out with me now, just start to bring your awareness back to where you are in space. Start to wriggle the toes and the fingers. Do any other movement which feels right for you at this point. When you're ready to come up, simply roll to the left or the right. Coming into this nice fetal position. Eyes open. And then bring yourself up. Okay, well done. Let's finish this one off by bringing the palms into our heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, press the air away, drawing that lovely energy back to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me, and happy winter solstice.